welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fabric haul, which I have decided no more of the shouldn't buy fabric, have too much fabric, don't need more fabric, and I'm just going to simply embrace it because it brings me happiness and joy. And I have, other than buying fruits and vegetables and food for my family, it's pretty much the only thing I spend any money on. And so rather than beat myself up about it, I shall embrace it and enjoy it and hopefully share it with you and bring fabric joy to your lives if you like that. So today I have a fabric haul from a really nice company based out of Poland. I am not going to try to pronounce the name. Actually I am going to. Dresowka. But they have a huge selection of fabric. So big that you really can't go to their site unless you know what you're looking for. But the reason I ordered from them on this occasion is I don't know when they launched them, but I just noticed that they started doing these really cool, I guess I would call them a fabric kit. So basically it includes pretty much everything you need aside from the thread. But what makes it super unique is they actually print. So you pick your size and then they basically print the pattern on the fabric. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you because it's probably not a great explanation. So I guess first you get everything in a nice, see I'm doing that plastic noise thing, which people must hate because everybody's always apologizing for making noise. But they send it all to you in this nice bag and you got a sneak peek of the fabric, which I think is gorgeous. So they call it, I think, terrazzo, which is, I guess it's supposed to look like sort of pavement or like a countertop, which has the solid color and then all these different colored rocks. But anyways, this is a pattern for a sort of rain jacket. So I haven't opened it yet. So we'll look at it together and I'll see what's in it. Now, interesting. What is this? So they provide this. Maybe this I do. Okay. This is sort of what this here paper I think is for the lining. So some of it requires like a lining. So this feels like a very nice, interesting. Has a little bit of stretch. What is this? Maybe it's no idea what this is, but it's a bit stretchy. It's navy blue to go with the fabric, but it comes with the zip, a drawstring, the metal, and a little tag. Can you see that? Yeah, the metal sort of closures. Please tell me there's some sort of instruction. Yeah. No. I don't see any instructions, so that is a slight worry. But this is what the fabric looks like. So you can see the actual pieces are already essentially laid out, which is kind of funny. It's a soft shell. So, it's got the nice texture and then the furry insides. I've purchased their soft shell before, I believe. So this is why you should not open things on camera. I'm going to have to update you in the next video on what I find out because I am not a total beginner sewer, but to pretend that I would know how to make this on my own without any directions would be a lie. Okay. Stay tuned. I will report back. But anyway, I am still very excited. I'm going to insert a picture here of like what the finished garment looks like because I thought there would be some sort of picture within the package. Now, as with most people, you can't just buy one thing. So I purchased a few more types of fabric, mainly because the shipping, you know, anyways, I'm not going to make excuses. I already said I wasn't. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of fabric, and I shall show them to you. So the first is this lovely, don't know what you would call it. It's like a crackly pattern with blue and sort of almost white cracks. It's a French terry. And this is going to be for my son for just a simple hoodie. Now, if you saw my last video, you will have seen this pattern. It's a Waves and Wild I Can Zip hoodie. And I actually made, the last time I made this version with the pockets like that. But this time, I think I may still make that version because my son does like pockets, but I'm just going to make it all in this fabric here rather than doing any sort of color blocking. Yeah. So I'm going to make the Waves and Wild I Can Zip hoodie. Used to be made by Jack's mom. Again, this is a really great pattern. It goes pretty big size range from newborn to age 12. My son, like I said, is 6, but I think I've cut out the size 8, which admittedly was probably too large. But, you know, with children, they seem to wear things for about 5 minutes. So I think I will make that again. But anyways, it's a very nice quality fabric. I mean, the interesting thing with this company, like I mentioned, is you can basically pick out a pattern you like and get it on any substrate. That is a bit, I don't like that when you stretch it because it has a white background. You can see the white through, but the quality is nice. It's nice and thick, and it will make perfect sweatshirt, I think. So, next fabric. Next two that I bought are French terries. Like I said, I bought a navy blue and a sort of gray because I am trying to create clothing items that go with more of the things that I own. And I do have an awful lot of like shirts that are patterned and basically don't go with much. So I'm trying to like plan and think before I make, which is definitely a departure from the normal process, but I'm definitely going to try. So anyways, yes, super nice, very thick, not in a bad way, but like in a good way, but still very stretchy. So I got the gray and the blue, and these were really reasonably priced. So I got 2 meters for $14.24. This is all euros. Or I should say actually 17 euros and 50 cents because that's with the tax. And they were both the same price. So $17.50 for 2 meters. Very good deal. I thought. The next fabric I am the most excited about. It is amazingly soft. It is velour. Yes, I want to make myself a velour sort of tracksuit bottom. But this is a very exciting velour because they consider it to be double-sided. So this is the soft, it's velour. And then this almost looks like a ponte, but you can see here that it's quite a decent thickness. And it's gorgeous. It's a navy blue. I want to keep stroking it. It's so nice. I'm going to make, so with all of these, the velour, the gray and the navy French terry, I am going to make either a combination of Hudson pants, but also in this lovely book, Sewing with Knitted Fabrics. Also, I really like these. Now, the Monsal pants. Now, they are extremely similar to the Hudson pants, but they are possibly different. And actually, I'd like to make one in each in the French Terry and actually really compare them and sort of figure out which one I like the best, and then kind of make more of those. Because the trouble is, these particular pants that I'm currently wearing, which I'll show you. Yeah, these are either Hudson pants or the Monsell pants. And I can't remember. Now, the Monsell pants, in terms of size, goes from, they have their own sort of sizing, so I'll just read the measurements. So it goes from a 31.5-inch bust, 25.25-inch waist, 34.75 hip, to a 47.75 bust, 41.5 waist, and a 51-inch hip. So I would say a decent size range. This is a lovely book, by the way. Really good book. If you have not seen it before, I would recommend it. And I feel like you want to see this again. Look how nice it is. And look, on the inside. Now this particular fabric, again, I felt was very good value. Slightly more expensive. This was 2 meters, was 24 euros, so 12 euros a meter. Okay, so the last fabric that I purchased is also a French Terry. It's kind of funky. They call it acid wash. But I don't know. I look at it sometimes and it looks sort of gray, which is what I intended when I bought it. The sort of all the lines. But then sometimes I look at it, it looks kind of purple or brown. But anyways, I bought this specifically to try out this new pattern that I've had for quite a while. So this is the Icity Seattle pants. Now, I used to live in Seattle for 7 years, so I felt an affinity. But the cool thing about this, and the reason I really bought them, is basically you can make 2 different types of pants. You can make the legging or the jegging. Jegging, legging. So I am very excited about that, and I am going to use that fabric, this French Terry, which has a very good stretch for the jegging. This is a relatively new pattern. It comes in French sizes 32 to 52, but the actual measurements, let's see, where are they? Okay, and that's a UK 4 to UK 24. So, basically, that is a chest of 30.75, waist of 24, and hip of 33.75, up to 48-inch chest, 39.5-inch waist, and a 49.5/8-inch hip. So I have used their patterns before, not for adults. I've used the Icity underwear pattern. If you're interested in that, you can check out underwear pattern for boys, excuse me. And that I did a whole video on sort of my tried and tested patterns for children, boys, and unisex patterns. But anyways, I'm very excited to try these. So this is the Seattle legging and jegging from Icity. So that was the end of that. And so quick video, not quick. I thought it was going to be quick. It says 16 minutes. But yes, I will provide some sort of update once I figure out if I'm going to get directions to that pattern. Fingers crossed. But thank you for joining me. I hope you all are having a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you on the next video. Bye.